The biggest mistake people make isn't saying yes. It's believing they had a choice. Every day, someone asks you for a favor. Extra work. A little more time. A little more money. And before your brain even has a chance to think, you hear yourself saying, sure. Even though you wanted to say no. Strange, isn't it? Why do intelligent people struggle with one simple word? Because this isn't about kindness. It's psychology. And by the end of this video, you might discover that every unnecessary yes you've ever said was quietly stealing your life. Most people think they can't say no because they're nice. That's only part of the story. Imagine a little boy. He's around 7 years old. Every time he behaves well, people smile. They praise him. They tell him, "What a good boy." Slowly, his brain learns something dangerous. Being accepted is more important than being honest. Years pass. The boy grows up. But the lesson stays. Now he's 25. His boss asks him to stay late. His friends ask him for another favor. His relatives ask for money. His answer is always the same. Okay. Not because he wants to. Because his brain still remembers one childhood rule. If people are happy with me, I'll be safe. This is where most people get it wrong. They think saying yes makes people respect them. In reality, constantly saying yes often has the opposite effect. People begin expecting it. Your kindness slowly becomes your responsibility. And eventually, your generosity becomes invisible. Think about someone like Warren Buffett. One of the richest people in history. He once said, "The difference between successful people and really successful people is that really successful people say no to almost everything." At first, that sounds selfish. But it isn't. Because every yes costs time. And time is the one thing nobody can earn back. Buffett wasn't protecting his money. He was protecting his attention. Here's something your brain never tells you. Every unnecessary yes is actually a hidden no. When you say yes to work you didn't want, you're saying no to your family. When you say yes to distractions, you're saying no to your goals. When you say yes because you're afraid of disappointing people, you're saying no to yourself. Every yes has a price. Most people simply never see the bill. Now here's something fascinating. Psychologists call it the need for approval. Human beings evolved in tribes. Thousands of years ago, being rejected by your group could mean death. Your brain hasn't forgotten that. Even today, a simple disagreement can make your heart race. Not because it's dangerous. Because your brain still thinks rejection equals survival. That's why saying no feels uncomfortable. Your brain mistakes discomfort for danger. Now think about Steve Jobs. He wasn't famous because he said yes to every opportunity. He became successful because he ignored thousands of good ideas to focus on a few great ones. Focus isn't built by choosing more. It's built by rejecting more. Here's the trap. People pleasers often believe they're helping everyone. But over time, they become exhausted, resentful, frustrated. Not because people are using them. Because they never created boundaries. A locked door isn't rude. It's necessary. So ask yourself something. If someone watched your last 7 days, would they say you were living your own life? Or everyone else's? That's a difficult question. But the answer reveals more than you think. The truth is, people don't lose themselves overnight. They lose themselves. One unnecessary yes at a time. So how do you change? Not by becoming rude. Not by becoming selfish. Simply pause. The next time someone asks for something, don't answer immediately. Give your brain permission to think. A simple "let me think about it" can change your life. Because for the first time, the decision becomes yours, not your fears. One day, people will either respect your boundaries or continue using the ones you never built. The choice begins with one small word: no. And maybe the secret was never learning how to say no. Maybe it was finally believing that your time deserves protection. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.